Here are some navel oranges that I've been picking off one of the trees up the hill. You can see Hawaiian oranges are notorious for looking absolutely awful on the outside, and they'll be quite good on the inside. You can see that there's a navel right there. As I understand it, in a humid environment like what it is like around here, a lot of citrus fruits will actually still have green on them when they're ripe, like you see here. If you were to cut this open, you'd find this was ripe, just like all of these. I'm going to try to take this box up the road and sell these to a local supermarket. But the price is pretty low right now because everybody else has got ripe oranges and they're all doing the same thing, all the other farmers. Here you can look at this one here. That's almost not even recognizable as an orange. But they're good on the inside. This is what chickens do to fallen oranges. Leave nothing but the peel. Get out of here. This is the tree that I picked those oranges I showed earlier. They came from this tree here. And over here is another one. You can kind of see that the best looking oranges are right at the top of the tree. You can see a few near the top there. They actually seem to be orange. As you get towards the bottom, they start looking worse and worse. Anyway, I'm going to pick a few of these up here and then move on to the next tree. Now this tree, on the other hand, is a tangerine, and unlike the oranges, these all look very nice. They look like they've actually been waxed or polished or something, and when we take these to the supermarket, they always like these because they look very nice. So it's kind of odd that the tangerines all look very nice in the weather around here, and the oranges all look awful in the weather around here. Now this tree here, I believe, is a Satsuma mandarin. You can see it has a loose baggy skin, the fruit does, and it's still green on the top even though these are all ripe. Again, I think that's from the humidity. Here's a nice one that was growing near the top of the tree. Now finally we have what I guess I would call the unknown mandarin tree. It's kind of a scraggly looking little bush, but it has some tangerine-like fruit on it. Though again, they're quite beat up looking. They don't look great on the outside, but they look good on the inside. So I think I'm going to pick a few of these and we'll compare them with some of the earlier fruit I picked. We'll cut them in half and we'll make some juice. Alright, I've set up a little demonstration here to compare the 4 citrus fruits that we looked at earlier in this video. I have the navel orange here and a slice and some navel orange juice. Here were the shiny tangerines and a slice and juice. The Satsuma and slice and juice. And here was the mystery mandarin. And you can see here that the mandarin has some seeds in it. And again, some of its juice. One of the first things you notice is that the orange has yellow juice and the other 3 fruit have orange juice. And as far as taste is concerned, they all 3 of these taste quite similar. The sweetest is probably the tangerine, and then the mystery one is slightly tart, and the Satsuma has the least strong taste, but they're all pretty close. And the orange tastes a little bit different. It tastes like orange juice. I think it's probably pretty clear from just looking at this that these 3 are actually pretty closely related. And in fact, they're all mandarins. Tangerines apparently are a kind of mandarin that were first found in Tangier, Morocco, as I understand it. And of course, this is probably a mandarin, and Satsumas are a form of mandarin. And as I understand it, oranges are actually a hybrid from long ago, a hybrid of mandarins and pomelos. And you can see in the color there is a slight pomelo-like characteristic to it. Some of the other things you might notice are with the Satsuma, how loose the skin is. So you can see here it has baggy skin and doesn't really have much of a pithy core, whereas the tangerine does. It has tighter skin. And our mystery fruit here looks quite similar, in fact, but with seeds. So here's 4 members of the citrus family.